Good morning, y'all. I've been away. Forgive me. I look crazy, but who cares? Because I'm on my way to work. So anyway, this is a review of American Horror Story. I'm super late. I'm super late reviewing the last episode, episode 3. Forbidden Fruit. I always forget the titles, but whatever. Forgive me. And a new episode is coming out tonight, so I'm really late. I was supposed to do this weekend, but we had a fair this weekend, and I really wanted to take my son. So that's what we did. We enjoyed our lives. Okay? So anyway, let's get into, basically it starts off, Langdon is still interviewing people. I guess you could say he's interviewing them. He don't really have to do much for Coco. She talked too damn much anyway. And, but, kind of like a montage of the people there, the last couple of people that he wanted to speak to. The 2 kids, basically he got them out of trouble. He got Gallant out of trouble. He's like, I killed my grandma. And Michael's like, no, she died peacefully in her sleep. That wasn't you. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? He is causing mayhem and destruction and dissension, essentially, because he's the Antichrist. This is kind of what they do. They do those types of things. I act like I've seen some Antichrist before. Anyway, so then we get to, I didn't even know that Andre was Dina's son. Wannabe Oprah, I guess. Bust down Oprah. And he's like, I hate my mom. She doesn't deserve to be here. And Michael's basically saying, like, you think that I'm looking for, the best people. Donald Trump. I know the best people. Seriously, I do. Trust me. So he's just like, I'm not looking for the best people. I'm looking for people who, not only eat from the, tree of the forbidden fruit, but are willing to cut that thing, fucking cut it down and burn the wood to make a fiery fire and keep us warm. Yeah. So that's where he's at with that. And he's saying this to Mallory, I guess. And he's talking to her. And I'm like, why is Mallory there? I thought she was just supposed to be one of the Greys. But, I mean, essentially, I don't see why she's a Grey. I mean, in the first episode, we know why, but she shouldn't be. But, I thought maybe if Grandma died. Anyway, I figured if Grandma died, she could take her place. Apparently not. So, she's talking to him, and, he's telling her that, like, she would probably be a good fit for the sanctuary, which I'm pretty sure by now it's fucking hell. I would say it's the murder house, but because there's theories and shit floating around, and I read it, because I can't help it. But I'm starting to feel like the sanctuary is hell. Now, where is this hell? I don't know. But Mallory feels like, there's someone inside of her trying to get out. And Michael's like, all in her face and shit. You're afraid. And she's like, no, I want to go. Because she getting the bad heebie-jeebies from him. And that's okay. You can feel that from certain people. And she tries to leave. And she gets to the door. He grabs her arm. And she's like, let me go. And, you're just afraid. It's okay. Let me go! Boosh! Pushes his ass far away. I'm like, holy shit, Mallory. You got powers, bitch. You've been hiding these powers? That's crazy. How dare you hide these powers from Coco? And Then I don't know what the hell happened, but I guess his demon face came out. He was like, ah! And she's like unfazed. And she meets his demon face with more fire. Whoosh! And he's like, excuse the hell out of me. And he asks her, who are you? Not what are you, which is essentially what someone else would say. He asks her, who are you? And to note, when he's speaking to Dina, I don't know, is probably another witch, because when they're talking, they know each other. And he's just trying to make sure she doesn't get in his way. So on to the next part. You know, Mallory runs away. And Langdon is cutting up his firm little taut body for the devil, his father. He's like, Father, help me! Oopsie. People don't be paying attention. Neither do I. And he's like, Father, help me! Open my eyes! And he opens his eyes all right, because, you know, all the blood that he spilt turns into fucking snakes coming up from the boiling blood. And he's like, I'm not gonna say that shit, because you never know. Repeating stuff like that could bring some bad juju to you, and I refuse. So, but it's definitely something that they said on Cult when they were murdering people, and they wanted people to think it was like the devil. You know, I got time for these little chihuahuas, or as my son would like to call them, chihuahuas. Mommy, look, there's chihuahuas. So it's funny. Anyway, where was I at? What was I saying before the chihuahuas started barking? Anyway, so he got his little satanic ritual. I'm guessing Father opened his eyes. You know, he thought he killed them all. Witches, maybe? And what do we think Mallory is? Is Mallory a witch? Is she an angel? Yes, there's theories out there. Can't be 100%, but why not? So, okay, let me shorten this up. Venable and Miss Mead basically want to get rid of every fucking body. They hate you all. They don't want anyone going to the sanctuary. Venable's like, I can't trust Langdon to pick the right, to make their selections. Basically, she don't want no fucking body to live. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Just be you and Miss Mead? You and a fucking robot? And Miss Mead, she goes into like her background story, but she's pretty sure, you know, Halloween holds a special place for her, but she's pretty sure that those memories aren't her own. Like as a child, she was Rosie a robot. Then as a teen on her first date, they watched Rosemary's Baby, and she slapped the shit out of the date because he got a little handsy, grabby, whatever. And then as an adult woman, she was an agent, beating the shit out of terrorists in suburbs, kitchens in the suburbs, basically. So, but she's pretty sure those memories aren't hers, and she feels like, you know, there used to be a little boy that she loved and she cared for, and she really adored him so much. And every time she thinks about him, she cries. But she must have lost him or something. She just don't remember. But she knows those memories aren't hers, and her and Venable come up with a crazy ass plan to kill everybody, including Langdon. And then we get a cut to like the people outside that are all radioactive and shit, fucking dying and shit slowly, because you know, radiation poisoning, man, that's some serious stuff. I would not want to live in a world like that. That is suffering, and I want no parts of it. No, thank you. So yeah, some guy just goes up to some chick. I would have been quiet if I was her, but he slits her throat, end of her, takes her whatever she got. Oh, you smoke a damn cigarette. You did all that to smoke a cigarette in times like these? That was on your mind? Anyway, that was stupid. And then we get a scene I'm happy we got because I knew it. Brock shows up. He's all, you know, got radiation poisoning, cancer and shit. So he looks crazy. But it's Brock. And he's asking them about like a shelter for rich people. And they're like, we don't know. And if we did, we probably would have raided it by now. He takes them out. Carriage pass. And somehow Brock gets at the bottom of the carriage, rides his ass to the shelter, to Outpost 3. So when that carriage gets there, it's a breach alarm, blah, blah, blah. Venable, Miss Mead, go, well, not Venable, because her ass got fucking serious osteoporosis or something like that. So she can't do shit. But Miss Mead and the tall Amazon chick,
wait,
who's on Freak Show. I totally forgot about her being on Freak Show.
15 on ramp.
But
Walk sign is on the cross. 15 on ramp.
they go outside and meet up with the carriage. Nobody's in the carriage. Like how the horses get there. GPS, or maybe Michael Langdon, because he is the Antichrist, directed them. But like in the brain. I forget what you call it. But use telekinesis or something to communicate with the horse, who on second sight definitely look like they have radiation poisoning. They got the little marks and shit all over them, little sores. They are definitely no good. So anyway, ooh, this is running long, per usual. I talk too much. But they got radiation poisoning. Langdon, it's nothing to do with this. It's apples in the case that they get out of the carriage. And Mead comes up with a plan to poison the apples. Okay, so Venable goes along with it. And they use the apples as a ruse for the other people. Like, we're gonna poison these apples with the snakes and then kill them all, and then we're gonna go over to Michael and we're gonna go to his room, we're gonna shoot his ass. And Miss Mead's like, yeah! Take him out! Everybody's gonna die except us, because we're super exciting and nothing's gonna happen to us, and it's not gonna be boring with everyone fucking dead, because we're both like pieces of shits. Yay! And you know, during the preparation for the party, Coco's bitch ass looks over and Mallory is touching on her shoes, and she's like, get your little grimy hands off my shoes, stop abusing my shoes, or something, like molesting my shoes. Stop molesting my shoes, what are you doing? Oh, I thought I could use the spikes for a mask. Like, I don't think this type of event for praise. Your ass is not going. And then Coco gets this grand idea that Venable is doing this as a formal announcement for people who are going. And Gallant's like, I'm pretty sure people who are going already know that they're going. And Coco's like, well, what did he say to you? How do you know? And Mallory brings up how he spoke with her, and you're like, what the hell did he speak with you about? Like, I don't think you go to the sanctuary. She's like, I didn't think I was going anyway. But it was really weird. And she's telling them about what happened, and they don't believe her. They talk shit, per usual. And they're telling her, like, oh yeah, okay, sure, you made fire. Coco's like, okay, bitch. There's a fire right here. Do it again, bitch. God, Coco. Why is Coco so rude to Mallory? Like, she just tries to be helpful. And, you know, I don't understand. I probably would have quit a long time ago. Anyway, so... Ooh, I'm losing my train of thought. Okay, so Mallory, they dismiss her basically, and she's trying to tell them what happened, and they're just like, whatever, girl. And so they go to the dinner party. Everyone's got to clap for Coco because Coco needs all of this attention, per usual, with her dumbass bitch. I can't stand Coco. So imagine when I saw a stranger who she thought was Langdon cooked her, she's all happy and like, oh, I'm willing to do anything. You know, I went to business school. I know who needs to go. You know, I have a lot more clout than everybody else. So you should just pick me to pick other people. And they go to her room because she's like offering analingus. What the fuck? Anyway, so she's offering anal. They proceed to go to her room. She get down on her knees. It's funny because she tells her, I got a short tongue and a terrible gag reflex, so there's some things that I can't do. And then Brock says, oh, I know. And she's like, oh my God, I thought about you so much like this entire time, but I had to put you in the back of my mind with things like sushi or, you know, whatever. You know how Coco is. And he proceeds to stab her right in the middle of her fucking head. And I'm just like, I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen. And everyone's bombing for apples, and they do. I'm almost done. They bobbed for apples, and Miss Venable wants everybody to wait until everybody gets their apples, and they all start throwing up. Everybody dies. So then they go to Langdon's room and try to shoot him, but he lets her know that he's been controlling Miss Mead, who he has programmed. Hold on. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Going to work. So he's been controlling Mrs. Mead this entire time. And proceeds to shoot Mrs. Venable, and she's dead. So everybody's dead. Except for Michael and Miss Mead, who is his robot. He's programmed her to do whatever he wants. And then we cut to the outside. It's all smoky and radiated, of course. And we see 3 hooded figures. And I'm like, it has to be the witches. And it is the witches. And the witches come and they go to the Outpost and they're playing She's a Rainbow by the Rolling Stones. I'm like, that's an interesting song choice. I guess she is a rainbow. She's a witch. She can do all sorts of things. So they come to the Outpost and they burst through the door like DC3. Can you keep up? Anyway, so they burst through the doors. And Cordelia's like, find our sisters. And their sisters happen to be Dina, Coco, and Mallory. Mallory I can see, but Coco, I was disappointed. But is it actually those women, or is there people inside of them? And that's when we get fucking stupid ass Emma Roberts' character. We all know who she is. She goes up to Mallory talking about, surprise bitch, thought you seen the last of me. And it goes off. And I'm like, oh man, I thought there was more. But this was a really good episode. So drop down in those comments, you guys. Let me know what you liked about this episode. If you enjoyed it, what do you think is going to happen on the next episode with the witches and Michael? I know they're going to battle it out. And what do you think Mallory is? Is she a witch or is she an angel? Because it seems like there's quite a bit of focus on Mallory. But I will see you guys next time, and thank you for watching my review.